Okay, this is the second video of the series, and this time round, I'm going to share the screen. Okay, so I'll share the screen there. And what I want to do is this time we're going to have a look at installing Ganache on the Linux Ubuntu machine and installing Truffle. We have the Truffle site, which has got Ganache, and we've got the downloads for Linux. And basically, you're going to download that. You're going to use the installer and get the Ganache system installed. In the terminal, you want to be installing Truffle. Truffle has got some documentations about installation on the site. There's a couple of commands that you run to install Truffle. Basically just go and have a look and get that installed. When you've got it installed, we have got the Ganache system running. I have this one set up as it stands at the moment with 10 accounts. All got 100 ETH inside them. You've got the accounts. You have some private keys there that go and look at the accounts. You have it running in this particular one after I've gone through and got the contracts downloaded. I have the contracts here. What you got is that I was able to get hold of the time contract and the ERC20 contracts and put them onto this machine with the time dividend contract. There's a time dividend contract there. You can get that from eScan, so just go find the contract and time on eScan, then go to the contracts, and contracts are there to be seen. You can copy them out, which I've done, do a bit of reading and try and understand what the contracts are doing. Let me have a quick look. We've got claimable functions in here, the dividend from functions, accumulation of dividends, claimable of dividends. It does kind of explain it a little bit. This is the kind of setup that causes ERC20 that actually puts your contracts on there. You've got to set up an initial amount. One gotcha that caused me some problems was in the I just do that. Yeah, in the truffle config file, I specified some directions of where to put the this is this assembly information, ABIS assembly sort of information that's created from the contracts, and the contracts are put here, so that basically the contracts that are compiled for here, you have got to specify the migration directory, the versions of the contracts that you're looking at, because they're beyond the actual defaults. You have to actually tell it what versions you've got and where you're going to host the contracts. In this case, it's on the local machine, which is 127.0.01 and port 7545, which is the standard port for the Ganache system. Once you've gone through that, you go to your terminal here. If you go and run Truffle migrate and reset, that particular command there will go through and it will compile the contracts, build them into a migration file, and then contracts from the contracts will be deployed to the system, and they run from the migration files, which are in here. Where? Just 1 second, I will find them for you. Contracts, there we've got the migration files, and here the migration. So you've got the initial deploy in the migration file, I have a whole load commented out because I was doing all sorts of different experiments. But in this particular instance here, I've got the time dividend contract. I've given it a supply there of 20 billion. I believe you've got to stick some 18 zeros to get that right, but I've got overloads. So I've just kind of left that there to actually be able to go through and get these contracts running. After running them, you will find that you then have the contracts on here. In the in here we've got quick settings. You basically link the truffle truffle config file to actually get the different contracts that are there. In this instance, I've got the migrations and time contractors, the ones that I'm interested in. The contract addresses of interest and importance. I have the transactions that have been gone through there, which is basically just setting these contracts up in this instance. I did go through and done some swaps in the previous version. And there's the blocks on the blockchain that you can get to see. You can drop the truffle command. If I just take that back for safety, I don't particularly want to do that. You can drop into truffle console, and that will drop into the console level when that actually comes back. Just waiting one moment. Yeah, it goes into truffle development, and at that point we can start to issue some basic commands to actually use Web3, which is another dependency that you need to add in there to get that together. The next one I'll go through is the setting up of ngrok so that I can get the RDC contract out to the world so we can interact with this on the wallet. So I'm going to stop sharing there. And more.